Filming at the Ultra 4 event King of Portugal, we caught up with King Off-Road Racing Shocks, and Gerado talked us through their products and services.
Hi, we're here at the King of Portugal with Gerado. We're going to get the King of Shocks. Can you tell us about these shocks, please?
Well, of course. Most people ask, and this is a very common question, and it happens all the time, that why would they run a product, right? And we know and understand that there are many other products out there, many brands, right, that you could run, and we are happy that when people obviously choose ours over other brands. And one of the reasons that we talk to people about this is shocks. That all shocks are tunable, and there are all performance shocks like these. They can be worked on, they can be adjusted, they can change lengths, heights, you can change pressures, dampening inside, right? So, but for most brands, they all can do that, right? Any brand can do that. The biggest and most important part for us is to be close to our customers, right? The biggest difference, there's differences obviously in the product, the materials and things like that, but you can make a shock perform. I can make myself, any brand, perform properly, right? Now, for how long are they going to last? I don't know, right? And who's going to do that job for them? We don't know either. What we do know, it's in our company, we do have people and personnel that cater to every single type of event, every single type of race vehicle, and then we have an understanding between the builders and the drivers, right? So for us to have that knowledge is very important, so that we can communicate with them and deliver to them the best performing product, right? So it's not only about quality, it's about the people that are behind the product. So we say, it's kind of funny, but God gave us free will, right, to buy whatever you want, but knowingly that here we are here to help you, right? There's many others out there, but we don't know who they are, but we are here, and our product speaks for itself. I don't want to say that we claim to be the best. We don't really claim anything besides that we're here for you. When you need us, we're going to be here. And we have a variety of shocks. We have many different styles. We have coilover shocks like this, right? Like a 2.0 coilover for smaller vehicles and lighter vehicles. We have smooth body shocks, which are like this. This is a JK shock right here, right? Then we have like an OEM line of products. This is a Land Cruiser shock, or a Toyota Tundra, or a Land Cruiser 200. Then we have bypass shocks, smooth body shocks that you can install in any other kind of vehicle. We have hydraulic bump stops, 2.5 coilovers, and we go up and up and up. We start from a 2.0 shock all the way up to a 4.5, and we have just about any combination you can desire, right? And we have springs, we have different types and sizes of shocks. It all depends what exactly you're going to install the shock on, right? Most people say, I want to buy a shock, and they need a 12-inch shock, and they go to the store and they grab a 12-inch shock from the shelf. That doesn't mean it's going to work. Not even ours will work if you just buy a 12-inch shock for your vehicle. We don't even know what that vehicle is. We need to have information from you, right? The more information we have from our customer and what is the shock going to be used on, the front or the rear type of suspension, and any amount of information we can gather from them, it's better, because we can make because they're so tunable, we can make the shock perform properly for their application. It's not, you cannot just buy a shock from the shelf anymore for competitions like this that you can install on your vehicle and it's going to work. It doesn't matter what brand it is. You need to make them perform properly, and the only way to do that is by having people behind them to come and help you do it.
You've been at all of the events. We've seen you at Wales,
yes.
We've seen you at Italy.
This is our second year we've been around here, and we've not only tuned on race cars, we tune also on pre-runners and vehicles that are daily use, OEM vehicles. We've done all of that. We just try to expand and help anybody that needs any help. We're here to do that.
So these will work okay on the road as well as if I want to go to
yes,
mountain
they're just got to be adjusted differently for it.
Okay.
So now we have shock that you can adjust very easily with an adjuster like this on the reservoir. That it has 30 clicks that you can go. It's about 30% adjustment. A range so that you can have it on your vehicle on your daily use, and when you go off-road or you load it, you can crank in some compression to make it perform better. This is the internal parts of a bypass shock, and it basically we're trying to explain what a bypass is, right? A smooth body shock like this has a piston that's identical to this one. What happens is that the dampening force is changed only by the velocity of the shock. The faster it goes, the harder it gets.
Okay.
So a bypass shock does both. It's not only velocity sensitive, it's also position sensitive. When this piston is in between the bypass zone, it bleeds through this hole, opening this valve. You can adjust how much it bleeds and make that adjustment externally. A shock like this, without an adjuster, you have to open the shock internally to change the valves, which are these valves right here. So with this, we can cover many areas, position sensitive and velocity sensitive. For the most part, most vehicles or race cars today run a coilover and a bypass. We try to do the low speed of the vehicles with a coilover, medium to high speed with the bypass. So then the cars can be comfortable at all times. We have no gap in where the suspension is working or not working. It's always working, either one or the other, so they complement each other.
Do they need tuning quite often?
Yes, for the most part, having your vehicle tuned the first time at least, a preliminary tune, to make it perform properly the first time, a good all-around tune, let's say. But for the very highest performance and demand of our drivers, you should tune your vehicle for each specific course.
It's a bit like servicing your car then.
Yes.
Servicing the shocks at the
Be
same
like
time.
enhancing your engine or your transmission, changing the shift or the gears or anything like that. Shocks are the same way. You can change the height of the vehicle according to the course. You can change the stiffness of the ride, or some courses are flatter than others, so you need to make the shocks a little tighter. Some courses are rougher, so you need to make it looser. There's so many things. Yes. So what we do mainly is have an idea of what the whole course is going to look like, evaluate that, and give the car the best performance that it could have amongst that course. And the biggest and most important part to us, really, what the bottom line for us is, we need to make our customers happy, right? Sometimes, if the product doesn't perform to my expectations, but it does to the expectations of my customer, so I don't need to go any further or tune it any other way. I need to tune it so that I understand my customer and I make it perform to what he wants, right? Doesn't matter what I think is right, it matters what he feels, or he or she feels, right? So that's what we deliver. We need that understanding. So the only way to do that, we need to be close. We need to be very close to our customer. We need to be right here, right?
If I purchase one of these, wherever I am in the country, you have places that I can take it to?
We try to train all of our dealers to be able to service the shocks and being able to tune the shocks. Maybe not to the same level, but they will definitely be ready to help you. And we always assist and work together. We travel all over the world to do this, and try to help each other, right? We need all of our dealers to learn about our product the most they can, so that we can sell to our customers the proper product for their application, and then make it perform properly for them. So that's why it's so important for us to stay close.
Nothing better than a happy customer.
Oh yes.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.